Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of the day you're reading this one. Here we go on what is the last of the series of Improve Your Grade the 1% Way. It seems like an age that I've been doing these, putting them together, videoing them and putting them together. But here we are now. I'm sure if you're watching this one, you've seen the previous ones, you know what the 1% Way is. It's that way of improving your grade 1, 2, 3 points at a time by each week allocating one subject to each week and thinking, this week I am going to work on this element of my grade out of the 17 competencies. And today, at the end of the session, was the pupil encouraged to reflect on their own performance? I think these have got easier and easier as I've gone along. I don't think any of you will have too much trouble with this one. Let's have a look at it again. There it is, the question at the top. At the end of the session, was the pupil encouraged to reflect on their own performance? I don't think we need too much analysis of that one. It's a fairly simple question. It's a simple case of, at the end of the session, of the lesson, you ask your pupil to reflect using some simple questions such as, how do you feel that went? What could have gone better? What went well? What went, always do well first. What went well? What could have gone better? What can you do to improve? What would you like to do next? It's just getting that pupil to do a simple reflection. It needs to be done on the Part 3 test and on the standards check. Having said that, sometimes an examiner will literally be, okay, I'm off, etc. I'll leave you guys to catch on, and he won't actually stop around for it. But he probably knows you're about to do it. If that's the case, don't worry about it. He's not going to mark you down for not doing it, because of course at some point you could have actually done it on the way back. You could have actually been doing it as you drive back sometimes, asking them. But it really is important every lesson that your pupil is given this chance to reflect on their performance. This is where also I used to call it the last chance, the chance of sometimes when something has been missing in the lesson, maybe you've forgotten something, one of your fingers has bent over, if you know what I mean, and you thought, oh, what's left? You actually say to your pupil, you know, any questions, how did you win? And that pupil brings up something that happened during that lesson and asks you a question on it, and you realize, oh, that pupil does not know that. Now, it's quite possible that the examiner sitting in the back picked up on the fact that it wasn't covered in enough detail. And here is a chance really to save your bacon, so to speak, to get in there and deal with that there. Really to get in there, you know, and finish that last one really. Anything's there. There could be something outstanding or interesting. So if you're asking people how they felt, you know, how they felt or how they went on with the lesson, were there any problems, anything they didn't understand, they might come up and raise that issue, and it gives you this second chance really to do this. It's very much about not how you felt. It's not how the examiners felt, but it's about how the pupil feels. Okay. So this is their chance. Don't lead them, don't guide them, don't push them there. Let them talk. Ask the pupil and explore a bit. Try and get them to see, you know, how did you feel? Are you happy with your junctions? How did they go well today? Whatever it was you're dealing with, those roundabouts, are you happy with them? How do you could we improve on them, etc. A bit low, okay? And it's really the chance. As I said, it could be the game changer. It could be the difference between a pass and a foul. Gaining that extra 1 point here, that one extra point for doing that, could be a difference between a 30 and a 31. It could be the difference between a B grade and an A grade. So it really is important. And it's, to me, it's a simple one. It's just a simple, easy win. And it also sets the scene for the next lesson. So at that point, it could be, you know, what are we going to be talking about? Well, unfortunately, we have come to the end of this series. Nothing ever really is the end. We never end the support. Hopefully by now you guys know about the Wednesday Zoom calls. If they're always pushed on the DTE Facebook page. If you want to come on a Wednesday Zoom call, then just contact Jess in the office, email info@dte-elite.co.uk, and we'll send you a code, access code, and when it is normally every Wednesday, 8 o'clock UK time. And it's an open-ended question. There's no taught subject or anything. Questions come up, and it's amazing some of the questions that come out of that. Sometimes people ask questions and other people hear things think, I never really thought about that. It wasn't a question they had, but it was a question they feel they should have had. If you're a training instructor and you're really worried, then, you know, please join the Zoom calls. And they are absolutely free. We don't try and sell anything. I give up my Wednesday evening here, and some other trainers come along as well. Sometimes there's one person on the call, and sometimes there's 20 people on the call. I like about 10 on the call. That's quite a nice number, that is. Please check out the books on the website, DTE-Elite. I'd like to say, I mean, everything that's on there is designed for you to help you pass your next test, whatever test it is, and also to help you with every lesson in between. And as you know by now, they're all written with the DVSA guidelines, etc. And you know, it's what I do. It's what I do. As I've often said, you know, these courses have absolutely been my pleasure. I do like to do them, despite the fact that I often say I have a face for radio and a voice for text messaging, really. But I do like to produce these videos, and they're rough and ready, I admit. You know, they're not polished. I don't edit them. They're all done in one hit. I don't cut and paste anything. You get me, as I say, warts and all. I've done all the hard work for you, really. You know, the master's degree, the Dip.DI, the fully qualified classroom teacher, cert ed, etc., and you know, etc. I'm not going into all that there, but I did it to do the work, to do the study. But one of the things I've done throughout my life is I've taken difficult things and made them appear simple, and that's probably the running theme with anybody who's done anything with me. It cannot be that simple, they say to me. I say, yes, it is. It really is that simple. Please check out YouTube, DTE-Elite. Join the Facebook group if you're not there. And again, look at the website. Well, that's all for now. Until the next series, whatever I do. I've already told people about the exciting new instructor training course, which I'm doing. Again, unfortunately, guess what? It's more of me and the videos, but I'm working on it. It's been a pleasure, and hope to see you all soon then. Have a great time. Bye for now.